Yo, what's up y'all? Welcome back to KeepItTechie, where we break down Linux, open source, and all things tech to help you get ahead in the game. Now, y'all know I'm a big fan of staying up to date with the latest tools in the Linux world, and today we're talking about NewsFlash. And I'll be showing you guys how to install it on EndeavourOS. But if you've been looking for a solid, lightweight RSS reader that keeps you in control of your news without the bloat, then this one might be for you. So let's get into it. All right, so let's start with the basics. So NewsFlash is a RSS feed reader that picks up where the legendary feed reader left off. It's got a sleek, modern GTK interface that fits right in with a Linux workflow, especially if you're rocking a GNOME-based desktop. Now, here's the cool part. NewsFlash supports local feeds and integrates with cloud-based services like Feedbin, Fresh RSS, and Nextcloud News. So whether you want to keep everything local or sync across devices, you definitely got a lot of options. And today I wanted to show you guys on EndeavourOS because I haven't looked at it in a while, but EndeavourOS is one of the best Arch-based Linux distributions for folks who want a streamlined Arch experience with minimal setup. And I also recommend it as a gateway distribution for full-blown Arch. It has a simple installer and it's very simple to get set up. And then also NewsFlash fits right in because it's lightweight and it doesn't pull in a ton of unnecessary dependencies. So let's check it out. All right, so let's get this installed. Since EndeavourOS is Arch-based, we got multiple ways to install NewsFlash, but the easiest method is through the Arch repository. So first off, let's open up a terminal, and just so you guys know, I'm using KDE for this desktop environment. Let's go down and update it right fast so you guys can see a little better, and I'll make the terminal a little bigger. All we have to do is type sudo pacman, and like I said, it's in the main repository, so you can use either pacman, or if you got yay installed, it's still gonna use the main repository if you use that to install. But pacman -S NewsFlash, and let's press enter, type in our password, type Y for yes, and we can go down and exit out of our terminal, and all we have to do is look for NewsFlash, and we can search for it. So NewsFlash, boom, there we go. Let it open up. This is the first time we're opening it up, so it takes a little time, but once you get it open, you know what I'm saying, it'll go down and ask you to add your RSS services. You can go local RSS or common feed if you have a common feed account, or any of these other ones, News Blur, but you can get it all up in there. I'm gonna put local RSS for right now, and then you can specify your different topics, so tech, and then you can find what you want. Like for instance, this is TechCrunch, so you can go in here, but you can hit add, that'll add that one in there, and then we can expand this right here. This will show you all the ones you have, but all you have to do is add another feed. Now, one other thing I did, I would add categories. So let's say I want some Linux RSS feeds, so let's go there, and then let's search for something. So let's go feeds, and then let's open up a browser right fast so we can find some type of RSS feed. So let's just search Linux or feeds. Let's just search for a few right fast. And we can go on Reddit. This is cool. Let's see what we got here. And here we go. And I should have thought about this. Distro watch, we could add that. That way we can get updates, because that's what I did on my personal feeds. I went through and found certain things I wanted, you know what I'm saying? And it's all based on what I want to see in as far as articles. So yeah, like we could do latest distribution, you could do latest rating, latest packages, distro watch. So just select what you want. I'm gonna just go with the latest distributions, hit select, boom, and then we can add it to our Linux category. So we can hit okay, and there we go. We got our distro watch RSS feed. So it'll give you information about the new distribution or new releases from DistroWatch. And let's see what else we got up in here. What else they had? Oh my god, Linux. Yeah, we could put this one in here too, so you guys can just at least see something else. So we can go here, feed, boom, course, and we can select whichever one we want. So Ubuntu feeds, that's fine, and we could put it under our Linux category. So now we got oh my god Linux, and this is one way that I like to look at it. You can look at all your subscriptions or all your articles up here. This combines everything into one list, and you can go through them all up in here, but it's a good thing to separate them out. Let's say you only want to look at Linux stuff, so you can look at just the Linux categories and all that stuff. Or let's say you only want to look at the TechCrunch right now, then boom, you got that. And then also you can, as you go through and read them, it'll change it to red. So you can click on it and open it up. It'll change it to red, and you can also select a category to only show unread articles. So if you have articles that you already read up in here, like for instance, I don't know, I'm gonna just do that one as well, and then we hit unread, then it'll open up just the ones that are unread. And then you can also store certain articles to come back to. So if you hit up here on the left, there is a store, so you can store that one, boom. You can also share, you can tag it, you can try to show the full context, and this is a cool feature that I like about it. So if we click here, this will try to show you the full context. As you can see, ooh, what's wrong with my, you see my mouse get huge like that? That's crazy. So it'll pull in all the information for the article, and sometimes it'll include the pictures if it has pictures, but most of the time it'll grab the text. So that's super cool, and it works on most sites. Sometimes you'll run into one where it doesn't work on it. Like most of their articles are short, so on distro or watch. And so as you can see, yeah, you see how it's just showing a bunch of stuff from it. So I wouldn't recommend looking at that one or extending that one. But like Pop OS 24.04, and you can pull all the information about it. That's why I say some of them will work, some of them won't. Look at it. This has the whole article right here in the reader. So super cool. And then one other thing you could do is you could also change it back to unread, like by clicking that, but you know what I'm saying? So it'll be unread for you. So you can go back to it if you want to go back to it. You can also share, I think I told you guys that you can share it to Twitter, Mastodon, Reddit, Telegram, KeepItTechie clipboard. I've never used Pocket. I don't even know what that is. I might have to look into that. Instapaper, you can export the article, you can open in the browser, which a lot of times you could just click here and this will open it up in the browser. See, that'll go right to the site. And I'll show you guys on another one. We can go back over to TechCrunch, and then if you click here, it'll open it up as well in your browser. So that's super cool. And then if you go over here on the left, there is an account. So local RSS, that's based on your account. Just wanted to at least show you guys that. A few other things I didn't show you guys. If you go into here, you got your search. You can search articles if you're looking for something specific that you want to find. Also, let's go and close that. You can mark this whole list as read. Boom, that'll mark everything unread, but you can go undo. You know what I'm saying? If you need to, you can refresh this RSS feed. So if there are, it'll check to see if it has any updates. If it doesn't, oh, and I didn't go over here and show you guys these stored ones. So we stored one and we put it over here. So you can go find that one that you stored. So if you want to create like a list of stuff you want to go back to, then that's a good way of doing that. Now, I personally love using RSS feeds because they let me control my own news flow. Like before, I used to go to all the sites, and I had specific sites that I go to and just check out the latest articles. This allows you to personalize it. You don't have to worry about any random algorithms deciding what you see. It's just pure, unfiltered content from sources you trust. And just like that, you're up and running with NewsFlash on EndeavourOS. Like I said, it's a dope little RSS reader that keeps you informed without all the distractions of modern news feeds. So tell me, do you still use RSS, or have you been sleeping on it? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, go down and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on the next Linux drop. Thanks for rocking with me. I hope you guys have a productive week. And of course, keep it techie. Peace. Yo, what's up, y'all? Listen, if you've been sitting there thinking about making a move, let me tell you, tech is where it's at. I don't care where you coming from, whether you've got a degree, a GED, or just pure hustle. There's room for you in this game. You see, tech is more than just keyboards and code. It's solving problems, creating opportunities, and building the future. You already have what it takes, because tech doesn't care where you start. It cares where you're willing to go. You can teach yourself Linux, learn Python, break into cybersecurity, or even launch your own app. And the resources are out here for free. And yes, you heard me, free. Now, yeah, it's gonna take effort. You'll have to grind, but think about this. The time is gonna pass anyway. So why not invest it in a skill that'll change your life? I mean, tech doesn't just pay the bills, it opens doors to freedom, stability, and generational wealth. So stop doubting yourself, start small, stay consistent, and keep building. Because this isn't just a career, it's a movement. And guess what? You belong here. So let's get it, because the future is yours to build. Keep it techie.